How's everyone doing? Crafting and Cruising is on the road. Thank you for stopping by. I'm Lisa with Crafting and Cruising. And when you jump on, please say hi and let me know what you're doing this beautiful day here anyway. And tell me where you're watching from. And if you're watching the replay, then I hope you'll hashtag replay so I'll know you came on. And before I forget to say it, if you're not following Crafting and Cruising, I hope you'll go up there to the follow button and follow us, and make sure you turn on your notifications so you'll get notified when I'm going live. That would really help me. I'm just now starting my page, and if you've been on here before, you know I'm not, at least yet, doing this full-time. Don't really plan to. We'll see how it goes, but I do love crafting, and we do love camping in our motorhome. And right now I'm in the truck, trying to catch up with my husband in the motorhome. He must be flying. And we are going to meet some very dear friends of ours to camp. And I'm in Rodney's truck, so if he gets called for a job, he'll have his truck to either go get a rental car, go to the airport, or whatever. Also we'll have a vehicle there, so when we need to run errands, we can. We're not going to be very far from home, 45 minutes or so, but it's one of our favorite places to camp. It's called Block A, and if you ever have an opportunity to camp, whether in a tent or a trailer or a motorhome, I would encourage you to consider, if you're close to the area, it's in Tennessee, then come on down to Block A, because you'll love it. At night we sit out and watch the barges go down the river around the campfire, and it's fall of the year, so it's a great time to start having fires and s'mores. And so we are looking forward to having a great time. I can't see comments on my phone. Obviously I'm driving, but I will go back and look at comments, or if I come to a stop sign, maybe I can look down and see. I'm actually, Ronnie set a little thing up over here. I may put the phone on, but I don't love that angle by any means. So when I can, I'll drive with one hand and hold it, don't tell anybody. So anyway, remember I said before that if you have prayer requests, please feel free to drop them below, or to PM me, or you can email me at craftandcruise@gmail.com and spell out the "and." It's my privilege and honor to pray for anyone who needs prayer. So with that said, I have a few prayer requests that I want to share on here. For those of you who are prayers, I would love it if you would join me in praying for these people. My good friend Vicky will be having some serious brain surgery very soon for a tumor. Her husband also was bowling and had a real pain in his back, ended up having to go to the ER. They did some tests and have recommended that he see an orthopedic surgeon. That's as far as I know. So things are not looking real uplifting and encouraging for them right now during this season of their lives. And so I don't have dates for Vicky's surgery or any further info on Kevin, but I would ask that you would put Kevin and Vicky both in your prayer. Also, my sweet friend Debbie Jed, who is very, very close to her Uncle Norman, will be laying him to rest soon. He was recently diagnosed with some issues and went downhill very quickly. They moved him to hospice care yesterday, Debbie was able to go and be with him and stay with him last night when he took his last breath. And so this is going to be a very difficult time for her. So I pray that you will, or ask that you will pray for she and her family, Norman's family and friends, as they make plans to bid him farewell until they meet again. Of course, we need to pray for all people in Florida who have suffered and will continue to suffer through this horrible Hurricane Ian. Our sweet crafting friend Kathy DiDomenico with Royal Funky Junk has a home down in Sanibel. They don't know the extent of the damage. They feel like it's probably destroyed. So please pray for Kathy D and her family. We have other friends who live in lots of those areas that were hit very hard. Our oldest daughter, Jana, learned to walk. She took her first steps in a high-rise condo in Fort Myers, which is where I think it basically hit land. So lots and lots and lots of people down there are going to be hurting and struggling for a long, long time. This is not a, okay, it's happened, it's over, we can get on with life. Those of us who weren't in the path of the storm can get on with life, but those people are looking at a new normal, and many of them a new life. And I think the numbers are just beginning to be notified of deaths. And so I just would ask you to join me in praying, as I'm sure you already are, for the Lord to bring peace and comfort to families. And I know that the governor of Florida has said that rather than send items, what they really are going to need is the money to help in helping people temporarily and long term. And so I think you can go to, I believe it's volunteerflorida.com or maybe .org. I don't know, you can look it up. But let's all show one another and show the world what America's all about. And that is giving back and taking care of our own in times of need. And this is a time of need. This is a time where we need to focus on our own people and what their needs are. So I would ask you to join me in that prayer. What else did I have on my mind to talk to y'all about? Y'all, this is a little life hack that some of you may benefit from. We have a problem around our house because we live in a very wooded area with mice getting in our cars, bringing dog food from the dog food bowls into our cars, and then they get in there and die. I don't know if you've ever smelled a dead mouse, but it's disgusting. So we also found out that in our motorhome there were some mice because we found evidence. So Rodney was talking to somebody who suggested that if you have a problem with that, to put out dryer sheets, like the bounce kind of sheets, that it repels the mice. Hey, Kathy Weber, I saw your name come up. On our way, Crafting and Cruising is on its way to camp in the motorhome, so we're fixing to start a week-long, lots of crafting, fall, and maybe some Christmas. But anyway, if you put dryer sheets around where you have mice, it repels them. So we put out some dryer sheets in the motorhome, and we purchased mouse traps. And then while we were camping last time, when we came back from dinner, we had caught one mouse. But the rest of the traps, we put out 6. The rest of them, even today, still have the same cheese in them. and no more mice. But we also put dryer sheets throughout the motorhome, so that does seem to repel them. So if you have a problem with mice, like we do around our house, you might want to try that little trick. We're going to put dryer sheets in our car. Y'all, I think it was last winter, in my car, I opened up the glove compartment. You would not believe how many pieces of dog food were in my glove compartment. There was probably a half a cup, if not more. Individual pieces of dog food. So we park our cars by the house. Well, the dog food bowl and water bowl is on the porch right there. So they go and get the little pieces of dog food and somehow find a way to get into our vehicles and come up into the glove box and deposit, I guess for the winter, they're storing up for the winter, their pieces of dog food. It's disgusting. So now we're going to put dryer sheets out in our car, as well as mouse traps like we did in the motorhome. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I've never seen anything like it. So that is that. And Rodney has been hard at work at our house. He took a week of vacation, and he is making a place for us to put the motorhome where we can hopefully get it under some cover when we're not using it. And he also expanded our parking area, so when we have several cars down there, we'll have room for them. So he rented a little small Bobcat or front end loader or something this week, y'all. I think I put a video up earlier. He was like a kid in a candy store. Even though it jerked his neck around a lot, he was having the best time on that Bobcat. I wish I could find a real inexpensive one that I could afford, and I would get it for him. So anyway, he's been hard at work. Also, my eyebrows. Remember, I got my eyebrows done. I'm probably going to post on YouTube the videos and the pictures that my granddaughter took while I was getting my brows done. And then I'll put a link up where you can watch. But look how much better they look now that all the real dark has gone off of them, where she micro shaded them. And if you can see real closely, see I have the little feather. Now I'm back. Hope you're still here. So you can tell my eyebrows look a whole lot better. I did not do one thing to them today. Didn't fill them in, nothing. So I love them. Micro shading, I think, is the way to go. First of all, I've heard from several people that micro shading, which is less invasive and less painful, also lasts longer than micro blading, which is like doing a tattoo. So they actually make little cuts in the eyebrows. So if it's something you've been considering, I would encourage you to consider micro shading. I also think it's cheaper. I know it is here. Not sure where you are, if it would be, but so I got them done a year ago, and then 6 weeks or so later, I went back for a fill, and then I just got them redone. So it's been a year. And I mean, I was filling them in for the past several months a little bit with a brow liner, just where they had lightened up a little bit, but evidently my body does not metabolize that stuff very fast, so they lasted a really long time. I was impressed. So if you're anywhere around the Nashville area, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, Laverne, let me know, because I can give you the name of the girl who does mine. She's great. She's from Venezuela, and she is very, very good. She does microblading too and several other things, but I just prefer the shading. So anyway, that's about all I have. It'll take us a while to get the bus all set up once we get situated. We're technically not supposed to check in till 3. If the site's not occupied when we get there, they'll let us go on and check in. But technically we're not supposed to check in till 3. So if we get in early and I get the bus all set up and cleaned up and everything arranged, then I might come on and do a live using some Totally Dazzled bead kit that I ordered, and Totally Dazzled is encouraging those of us who ordered the kit. They sent us 5 cards with things to do with USA on there, and want us to write personalized notes inside after we bling them up with these beads, and then they're going to send them to people in the military with handwritten notes inside. So I've done one just to try to kind of get past the learning curve of using the kit. So I'll come on and do the rest of those while I'm here. We'll do some pumpkin stuff. I may start painting my large wooden soldiers, nutcrackers for outside my front door at Christmas. Lots of stuff going on. So please stay tuned. And again, if you're not following, please hit the follow button and turn on your notifications so you'll know when I'm going live. And if you would, I wish you would share the love of crafting with your friends and family, even if they don't craft, just to get on here and chat with us and see what all's going on. I would love that, because I would like to try to build my page a little bit. So I hope you guys have a blessed day and a blessed week. Continue to pray for those in the path of Ian, and those who are left behind, struggling so much. And yeah, go out and be a blessing to someone and be blessed. Talk to you guys later. Bye.